überliegend. You scoop a big fish from the forest stream. As you are about to bite into it, it says, "Wait, wait, I'm magic, I can grant you a wish." Sounds legit. Sounds legit. Okay, klingt logisch. Ja, ich weiß, dass es dumm war, aber ich find's lustig. The fish flops on the stream bank, trying to get back into the water, but you are in the way. It says, "Let me back into the water and I'll give you anything you desire. Wish for something to eat, wish for something to fight, wish for a million snacks." Ja, komm, geh weg. The fish says, "Go home and you will find that you have the biggest larder in Omen." You kick it into the water and rush to your hovel, where you learn that the fish has deceived you. At least nobody knows about the trick. Ich hab gedacht, die lassen sich da was Lustigeres einfallen. Aber naja. That's the bad news. Turns out that the fish was a big mouse bass and has been telling everyone on the way missed how gullible you are. Okay. Dann halt nicht. Ich bin sowieso ein komischer Krebsverschnitt. You sit with Nash and Gobclaws on tattered blanket, eating cookies and talking about artifacts. What are artifacts? Artifacts are human-made objects. Many monsters collect them. All the garbage cans in Omen were collected from one human bus stop. Oh my god. Some artifacts are interesting, some can be dangerous. Okay. Dann discussen wir mal weiter. Gobclaw sides. I really like artifacts. I want a nice big collection, but it seems like I can never find any good ones. You and Nash exchange glances. Glance. Nash runs a claw along the handlebars of her little scooter. You both know some good spots. Tell Gobclaws about the good spots. Keep mum. You can help her in other ways. Ja. Ich bin halt ein Netter. You open your mouth but grasp as Nash kicks you. Hard. Egg, why? Nash whispers, that'll be less stuff for us. Achso, ja, das ist weniger Zeug für uns, ja. I don't care if you have less stuff, but if I do, you are in a big trouble. She pokes you with her claws to make her point. Na, dann bin ich halt in big trouble. Gobclaws clicks her pincers happily as she does a little dance of thanks. She scuttles off into the woods to check out the places you described. What about Nash makes good on her promise of big trouble, in the form of a sorrow dropping. Ach, klingt alles gleich. You crawl back to your home, exhausted and bleeding. Okay. Ach, die verkloppt mich doch sowieso ständig. Da macht einer mir auch nichts mehr aus. Politics. Eine Tür. You hear a cry from a nearby hovel. What's happening over there? Sethwaite, a new adolescent, doesn't understand how the windows in her hovel work. She's trapped her paws under a heavy pain. Free her from the window. Leave her there. She'll shear her arm off eventually. Na, ich helfe mal. You walk over and take a look. This should be easy for a grown-up monster like you. Lift the window to free Sethwaite, scare her a little to teach her a lesson. Break the glass to free her. Nah. Sethwaite seems afraid of you, but these things happen. She thanks for you releasing her from the window. You notice that small crowd has gathered. Help Sethwaite treat her injured arm. Tell her the arm will heal on its own. Yeah man, respect yourself. You tend to saturate Spruce with a self made from flowers and mushrooms. Soon she feels no pain at all. The crowd applauds your helpfulness. Okay. Ich bin ja sowas von helpful. Bamba. Die Schlange, ja. The snake moon is rising in the sky, and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Snake moon? Sometimes the full moon has shadows on it, and that's got to mean something. Monsters celebrate these shadows with snake soup. Okay. Other monsters will bring plenty of snakes. Stay home and let them do all the work. Ja, das würde mehr zu mir passen, aber ich bin ja jetzt ein Monster und deswegen gehe ich mal raus und hole mir ein paar Schlangen. You wander the fields near the whale mist. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you... Sorry. Wo war ich jetzt? Also, every time you reach for another one, some of them scream out of your grasp. Most of your snakes are getting away. Oh my god! Not anymore. They are not. They are not. Kill the snakes as you catch them. Ich weiß nicht, ob das besser ist, wenn man sie lebend fängt. Everyone claps when you arrive with 3 living snakes hanging from you by their fangs. The venom hardly stings at all. The snakes are added to the cauldron along with a mass of other snakes, some writhing and others lying still. Join the circle as the ritual begins. Geilo. Immer noch 4 Tage, waren nicht eben schon 4 Tage übrig? You hear Gridmitten telling younger monsters about the humans that almost killed him. It's the pointy parts that get you, he says. Hören wir mal zu. Always wait until the knife is pointing somewhere else, then run away. He turns to you and says, "Isn't that right?" Explain to the youngest stars that a human knife is always dangerous. Exaggerate the story to strike fear into them. Or impress everyone by claiming to be an expert. Honestly, wahrscheinlich hätte ich sonst Respekt dazu bekommen, aber... You calmly expand on Gridman's tale, sharing what you have learned about the frightening blades of the humans. The young monsters promise that they will treat such things with respect, even if nobody's holding it one. Okay. Machen wir mal hier, wieder hier. Om nom nom. You are following a deer in the forest when the trail comes to an abrupt end just in front of a cave entrance. The hoof prints look strange, like the deer doubled back, walking backwards in its own tracks. But a trap. Okay, so what do you do about it, smart monster? Get away from the cave quickly. Clearly, you should fight the trap. Genau, gegen die Falle kämpfen. Turn the trap against the deer. You walk into the cave and find Hamrak taking one of his famous naps. The huge monster is known for his irritability when he's awakened. A twig snaps in the bushes. The deer is fleeing. Draw the deer closer. Wait for the deer to come to you. You wait and wait, but the deer has slipped away like a shadow. Na, das habe ich mir schon gedacht. Ach, ich mache hier nochmal was. You come up on a scene of hundreds of frogs, all gathered on a stream bank. They are ribbiting back and forth in what is clearly a debate of some kind, watched by a stork. Also, Bei einigen Wörtern habe ich echt keine Ahnung, was sie bedeuten. What are they arguing over? Eat the stalk? Don't waste your time. Half the frogs surround a log as thought it is their leader. The other half are huddled at the feet of the somewhat bemused stork. What do frogs think of monsters? That stork looks delicious. Grab it and have a snack. Wait and listen. Ich gucke jetzt mal nach neuen Infos. Frogs are afraid of anything bigger than them, which includes every monster ever. And every monster ever includes you. Alright, they are friendly frogs. Ich höre erstmal zu. Try as you might, you can't translate their croaks into intelligible language, but they do start jumping up and down on the log. Watch further. The stork takes a long step and impales the 3 frogs on its beak. It grows its head back, tossing the frogs into the air and snaps them up. Bleach. Blach. Nicht bleach. As the other frogs flee, the bird devours several more of the slowest. Ja, dann kann ich den Stock jetzt auch essen. Ferocity bin ich immer noch am schlechtesten dran. Okay, einen habe ich noch. Mach ich noch mal einen mit Politik. Your neighbor, the elder monster Alea, walks slowly in the direction of the brood cave. Alea? What's Alea? Who? Watch her, follow her. She's one of your next door neighbors, but she's much older than you. Months and months. She has tough scales and eyes of several different sizes. Ich guck nochmal. As she passes down the road, some of the other elders nod to her. Then they go to her shovel and start smashing things. Ask an elder what's going on. It's none of your business, really. Ich bin mal neugierig. Greedblitz stops tearing apart Elias' dining room table and says she feels herself beginning to dissolve. She's going to go release herself and become one with the slime in the spawning bed. What happens when monsters dissolve themselves? Monsters who get to a certain age either settle into their personality and shape forever, or they let themselves become one with the slime from which they came. Their personality can have an effect on future generations of monsterlings. Okay. Join the monsters clearing out her hovel, run after Alea and thank her for her contribution. You are going to be remembered, Alea, and we'll see a bit of you in every monsterling from now on. Elila, oops, wipes a slimy tear from one of her smaller eyes and sniffs. Give her a hug, tell her a joke. Oh, das ist so verlockend gerade, aber... You hug Elila, she squishes, her body is really starting to break down and dissolve. She breaks away, smiles one last time and walks quickly towards the brood cave. You will never see her again. Oh, okay. You are growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Stay inside and think about this. Go see the spine doctor. Embrace your fate. A group of elders is waiting at the door of your hovel. They've seen your drippings, they know it's time for you to dissolve or escape. You refuse to go with them to dissolve or become an elder. Ask them to come back later. Oh, könnt ihr vielleicht später nochmal wiederkommen? Ja, wir wollen jetzt hier uns entwickeln.